visitors and our home team. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Second and 20.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he gets it to Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Herbert now. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Being chased out left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. First carry for Royce Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, and it's incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
We're scoreless after 1. On second down now. It's Green. Green flexing his muscle. And he's got some space here. Touchdown. A great effort there. 46 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
I'm only going to be able to catch.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this 1st half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
At their own 19-yard line.
19 Tiger. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Mike 4. Hey, we got to get to
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking deep for DeAnthony Thomas. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 16. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this 1st half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Frazier. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Check. Mike 35. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
On second down, it's Green. Green flexing his muscle and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
118 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Green, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Frazier. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, Green. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Frazier, touchdown! Andy Janovich, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And the Cornhuskers ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Herbert swings it out to the flat for Freeman. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Before you judge, do your research. We heard